Zero Quantity is trying to push back the enemy team's lanes. We have an Archon trying to kill a bunch of Marauders, while Team Zero Quantity doesn't realize that. I think they tried to kill a Dark Templar hero again, or they tried to kill someone. Maybe it was a Phoenix, so that was a nice respawn. You can see that Team Zero Quantity is doing lots of pings. I think they really want to kill this Dark Templar hero, but at the same time they completely ignored the other lane to just kill one hero, and as a result they let the Archon and the Dark Archon push and kill these bunkers. So I think they're a bit like overreacting, and they only need like one or two heroes to deal with like a Dark Templar, not like the whole team, but so yeah, now because of that we have Team NEET pushing this lane. Upgrades are 0-0 for each team. We have a Void Ray killing a Sensor Tower. That's just gotta be annoying. Or the Sensor Tower might live. So we have the Phoenix Tower hero just flying around. Looking... Oh, we have a fight here. Or maybe not. I think that Reaper is extending way too far. That really is not smart, but fortunately for them, fortunately for Team Zero Quantity, there's only the Dark Archon here, so they're going to hold this off no problem. Looking at the items, it appears that Team NEET is again choosing to go for lots of Energy Novas. And Team Zero Quantity has chosen to get Ocular Implants to help deal with the Dark Archon hero's ultimate, as well as get some stun items like Lockdown or Concussive Attacks, because that seems to be their playstyle. Actually, right now the vision of one, like no one's defending the top here, so that was really a mistake, and I really think the Reaper hero needs to tank for the buildings. But yeah, they should have better map awareness, because they just lost 2 bunkers for not really anything. But if you look at the vision of Team Zero Quantity, they have like basically 0 vision right now. So and this Dark Archon's being ganked, so they really should consider. Well, they should consider more sensor towers, or trying to get more map control just for vision, because a lot of their sensor towers are dying because they're not defending them properly. But so yeah, Marauder dies. We can see that the Team NEET is trying to push bottom, and they're basically containing Team Zero Quantity right now. And they're just dancing around. We see the Dark Archon going back again for items and energy. I would be surprised if they're not even purchasing energy items and they're just purely using, just going back to base to heal instead. But yeah, I would like to see Team Zero Quantity maybe get an Orbital Command just to help heal these bunkers, and damage production buildings, or maybe even upgrade defenses. But when you've already lost so many defenses, it wouldn't help that much right now. Upgrades are still 0-0 to 0-0. We have the DT still using that Energy Nova tactic. Phoenix hero is flying around. Zero Quantity is down to one sensor tower, but it's in a decent location. I'm not sure if they have a contingency plan to win. It just seems they're just going to stay contained. That Marine hero really needs to tank, otherwise those bunkers will die. Team Zero Quantity should really consider purchasing bunkers. And for some reason the Archon doesn't use his Warp Gate. I don't quite understand that. Might be a mistake, might be laziness, because right now Team NEET is they're in a fairly good position. Like they basically have complete map control. They are winning in kills. But it's not as I don't think Team Zero Quantity is as far behind as they were last game. Like just looking at the experience, actually Team Zero Quantity is a bit far behind experience, so I take that back. We have some fairly nice observer placement by the Phoenix hero and a proxy obelisk. I really like that. I guess the plan is to use a warp gate to teleport to the obelisk. And that's something that really should be used more, especially if you don't have like a probe hero on your team, because obelisks can only teleport units to 2 buildings. So I'm not quite sure how Zero Quantity intends to win this at all. We have a Dark Archon trying to kill the sensor tower using the vision of the observer, but that was a bit overly aggressive. I think the Dark Archon might die. Yeah, the Dark Archon dies to the 3 heroes. DT hero smartly backs off because he's missing a player. Actually, that's way too aggressive. He might was gonna get lucky because the enemy team would have moved, but he could have easily been ganked. So that probably wasn't the smartest decision. And they really need an extra sensor tower too, like even just here somewhere next to the turret, because otherwise, like, the DT heroes have free reign. We have the Marine hero trying to defend off. Not really saving any Marine spawns, so that's, you know, just sort of wasting the ultimate ability of the Marine. I believe the Archon hero just used the proxy obelisk using the warp gates, so I really do like this decision. I like how the Phoenix hero is containing them with observers, so they have, you know, so Team NEET has basically complete map vision, whereas Team Zero Quantity has essentially 0 map vision right now, and they can't even, you know, detect the DT very well. So that medic hero is probably going to get picked off, or maybe not. There's no nearby heroes. Oh, there's a Archon there, but yeah, that's too bad. Medic hero might get away. I'm not quite sure, but it seems like it won't get away. I'm surprised the Reaper hero didn't try to tank for the medic hero to help the medic hero get away. But Reaper and Dark Templar die. So and now we have, like, the defenses of Team Zero Quantity have been completely broken through. We see that Team NEET has purchased an additional. They've purchased an additional building. I mean warp gates. So that's really nice. Upgrades are still 0-0 to 0-0. I would like to see some upgrades by any of the players in the team. We see that the Archon and the Phoenix hero have both gone back. They probably intend to use the warp gates, or if you're the Phoenix hero, you ignore them for whatever reason. We see the Dark Archon hero is trying to kill critters and those Marines using Energy Nova. We have an Archon hero waiting for this warp gate to respawn, even though I guess he's just waiting for the warp gate to respawn. So, and the moment the warp gate cooldown ends, he goes to the warp gate with full cooldown and enters the warp gate with full cooldown. I mean, okay. I mean, he could just go to the other warp gate and then warp in instead of wait like 40 minutes for this to whatever. Team Zero Quantity is pushing, is trying to push back Team NEET. I would really like to see them place some sort of defenses, because as it is, like, there are no defenses for their team, so they basically can't leave their base, or they'll get backdoored. So that's something they should do. Okay, for some reason the Archon decided not to use the warp gate. I don't get it, but whatever. Zero Quantity, yeah, they're basically contained right now. They should just, they really either need to buy some unit upgrades or put down some bunkers, because otherwise they can't really leave their base. And if you can't leave your base at all, then you're going to have difficulty winning. So we have the Phoenix hero is, you know, just trying to push back the lanes that Team Zero Quantity isn't in, which is quite nice. I'm really surprised the Marine hero doesn't micro these Marines or try to save them, because they can be quite powerful if you save them up. We have some mind-controlled wraiths by the Dark Archon hero, which is quite nice since they can kill critters and give you additional experience. Not that much is happening right now. I think that Zero Quantity basically doesn't feel like leaving their base, and Team NEET isn't really being that aggressive right now. Archon goes back for some reason. Oh, I think the Reaper's going to try to backdoor, which is a very good decision, considering they can't really leave their base. But he spots the Obelisk, and looks like the Reaper hero is going to try to take out the Obelisk. And the Obelisk morphs into an Archon. No, what I think happened is the Archon teleported to the Obelisk at the last second. But the proxy Obelisk for Team Zero Quantity is gone. No one in Team NEET is defending these buildings. The Marauder hero really needs to, help take damage for the buildings, and we have a fight going on down here. Medic hero dies. The Reaper hero might die. Dark Archon's really low on health. I would really like to see Team Zero Quantity. They really should purchase orbital commands right now, because they really do need to repair those buildings. Yeah, and Reaper really needs to tank damage right now, because that building is extremely low health. But at the top lane we have the Dark Arm backdooring, because there are no more obelisks no more sensor towers for for Zero Quantity. And actually we do see an orbital command, so but it has energy. They could probably call down a few mules. I'm not sure if they're going to do that. But yeah, it seems that, without defenses to fall back on, Team Zero Quantity is just falling apart. 3 of their heroes are dead right now. I think I missed that. Only the Marauders left. They're going to lose all their productions building soon. So I think it's pretty much GG right now. We'll just have to wait for this building to spawn. So I guess that puts Team Zero Quantity up 2-0 in a best of 3. So the only way that Team Zero Quantity can win this match is by winning the next 3 games, which might be quite difficult. So yeah, so we still have 3 units dead. Medic's just wandering around for some reason, buying items. This is not really a good time to buy items when all your buildings are dying. But it doesn't really matter since it's GG. Yeah, you can see everyone's writing GG. And they're leaving the game. And the building dies, so GG.